Hi friends, how are you? So, we're about to dive into episode 3 of Your Lie in April. This series is going to be very, very intense, very fun. Probably a very good mixture of sweetness and music and happiness and probably a lot of sadness. There's probably some bitterness to this, for sure, which is probably going to break my heart, which is so much fun. But just as we're about to dive in, I have been, as I'm recording the episode after I've done my reaction, so I can edit the video because I have to record the episode later on because of just tech issues. I've been writing some notes, but to be honest, I didn't really write too many notes last episode. It was very fun. The way she plays her music is beautiful. The way the bowing, I mean, it was just all really, really beautiful. Watery reminds me of a couple of guys that I knew of and kind of knew in middle school. They're sort of, I don't understand their players, but like how did it's kind of upsetting and sad that 13-year-olds are players. But there are some guys who just date around like crazy, even though you really have no really need or reason to be dating in middle school. They're just trying to copy adults, which also always like ends badly. But he just reminds me of like a typical middle school player that is sincere in his pursuit, but also just kind of hops around from girl to girl to girl. Kusai, I think I wrote a few loves of his life. So, I think I wrote because he's going to be different from Watery. Watery will probably fall in love with a girl quite often. But then he'll fall in love and he'll break up with her because he didn't really understand with it. I guess what really love is. Hopefully he'll mature and understand as he gets older. Kusai is the kind of guy who probably just has a few great loves in his life. Some platonic, some romantic. But only a few that really affect him and change him. And there's a love-hate relationship with music and Sasha's mom. But I think that Kaori is going to be one of his other great loves. That'll reintroduce him to his other kind of emotional love, which is music. But that's really all I gotta say. I kind of blabber on right now. Just really have been enjoying this season so much. It's been kind of crazy and insane, and I've got to get better at scheduling and actually sitting down and getting things organized behind the scenes. But I'm trying to do my best with just being organized and being on top of stuff. Anyway, I'm excited to dive right in. Just a reminder, if you are on YouTube and you can't click the version below, which is a version, then there's going to be a countdown timer, and then you can follow along with the episode. Because I've cut out the sound and I've cut out part of the episode just for copyright reasons, to keep the copyright monsters at bay, kind of took a couple pages out of Tiabu's book, which works really, really well, and it works well for me. So without further ado, let's dive right in. This girl's full of life, isn't she? I really, really like this intro. I gotta find the full version now. Ooh, loud. Loud, 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 loud. And my fate has begun to change. Yes. Drinking a soda. It's quite a bop. I really do enjoy the fact that this series, though it really does focus on Kusai and how Kario changes him, we also have the other two characters to kind of balance out the relationship dynamics. Man, I'd love to hear this in concert. This is such a bop. Those two look like they're fun characters. I can't really wait to meet them. This intro is so visually stunning. It's so beautiful. It's so freaking gorgeous. I love it. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just like eating them. Oh my gosh, it's like a bobblehead. Gosh, she's falling for her like that. They're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, so cute. Yeah, but that's so cute. Oh, that's right. It's based off of Mozart. It's based off Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's based off Mozart. Just forgot that. No, she probably teaches children. That was. Look, did you see that little face she made before that? She's up to no good. Hasn't played in a long time, but the question is will he be able to play? It is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star though too, yeah. It's really thick accent. Wait, the anime, the hands, I gotta focus. And then he goes into the rest of the actual song. Is he okay? I think he's having a moment. Or maybe his hand cramped up. Okay. Where'd Kusa go? Oh, the cat. I was gonna say that little like quiet there. I was like that was very loudly not talking. Did you hear in the background the Mozart song? A human metronome, accurate and disciplined. Since you're who we look up to. Wow. So isn't it interesting how you can see his glasses here, but every time you do this side angle, this part disappears? It's a very interesting animation style. Ooh. Oh, what? Look at like the sun setting, the world is coming, like, it's still colorful, but it's more monotone again. I think he still can, but that mental block is now put a physical block. Very poetic young man. That's very interesting. Mozart? Yeah, of course. People like us. Kind of in love with life in a lot of way. Yearning. Interesting. That's gotta be someone's pet, because it's very used to humans. You exist inside spring. Friend A is my coming. Halfway point. Okay, that was cute. Alright, so let's work through some stuff here, shall we? So, it's a mental thing. He can hear sound, he can hear that, but what he's worked through and what he's gone through, especially after his little childhood mental breakdown, which is very sad, probably at the piano. Basically, he can't hear himself play. He blocks it out. When he concentrates, he mentions when he concentrates a lot, but I bet she's gonna teach him how to relax and have fun. And if he has fun, he can learn to play and learn to have fun with it. But yeah, that reaction that everybody had in the cafe when they went to she started playing the actual parts of Mozart. It's kind of true to life. The moment, jazz is really cool, and all the different styles of piano are really cool. But when someone gets into a real deep classical piece, everybody just stops because it's so. It just draws you in, like a good piece does. You don't even have to be a fan of classical music. A good classical piece is it's so good. It's so amazing. Obviously, when played well. I love how she's just get over it. She's basically telling him to get over himself. And she's like, alright, so on his own, he can't do anything. But if I put fear in you, maybe you'll motivate yourself to play again. Because you'll have to. Because you have to accompany me. And maybe the idea is, he knows the sounds, he knows the notes. Maybe the idea is if he listens to her play, he'll know how to play along with it as well. And then he can read music as well, obviously. Most of the stuff he played probably was memorized. It's funny how also someone had mentioned, when he mentioned about, she goes, play with your notes. He goes, Mozart? My notes. I thought that was really funny. But also because Two Step Violin recently was talking about the how amazing Rachmaninoff is, which means I have to start listening to him again, or in general. But he also had really, really big, giant hands. And unfortunately, what happens if you have like little hands like me? You can't really play properly a full Rachmaninoff piano piece because your hands are so little. So there is like, and that was something I had trouble with as a kid. I couldn't do I still can't to a degree, but I couldn't do like really octave leaps or octaves because my hands weren't wide enough. They still really aren't, but I can kind of mess around with it a little bit more. You learn certain techniques. Guitar is easier for me to do octaves on, because just the way a guitar is versus. But even then, you have to learn to stretch and try and train your hands. But that's beside the point. The point is, that was really cute. And I love how he says she's in love with food, she's in love with music, she's in love with the violin. But I love how so easily he doesn't even hide it. He's just watches her. He's so in love with her. It's so cute. But I love it says, I think this is called yearning. So I love how it makes sense how methodical he is about his feelings for Hillary. Anyway, let's keep going. Is that her shoe? Oh, so this is the morning after. I like how she can go from really sweet to really She'll find him. I wonder why. Oh, they're slicing onions. I was wondering what she was doing. I thought at lunchtime or the end of the school day. Sneaky girl. She do that? Oh, Tsubaki's helping her because Tsubaki knows his schedule and classes. Not only is he driving the school nuts, but driving him nuts. She is haunting him with the song. It's working. That would be a sigh. Oh, I was gonna say it's a sigh of resignation. At least this pushy. A little blush there. Wonder if that will continue to just be that way, or will something shift? She would know. She's kind of seen most of his life. So that was the moment his music disappeared from him. So animation is so beautiful, and it's so clean, and just like the lines of it, and the way the hair moves. Ah, here it is. Of course, yes. That's fun. I know. I see where this is going now. That's great. Why is she always late to these things? Shouldn't she be there? Why is she up there on top of the school? Shouldn't she be? I thought I looked at school. Shouldn't she be at the competition? How'd she know to find him up there? She's gonna slap him, isn't she? Oh, she's gonna kick him! Gosh! Cassie Redford. I mean, she's not entirely wrong. Mom's probably dead by then. No, he won't. Watery is helping. I love the lighting, how she's in this bright sunlight and he's still in the shadow. Remember, oh, the shadow. That's so cute. Remembered her manners there, did she? She's being serious, she's using tears to get to him. So pretty. Maybe her tears. Okay, well, I guess her tears are serious. The girl will let you know. Okay, good. So her tears were real. She wasn't just using it. Oh, look at him stepping into the light. Oh, everybody needs a good supporting cast, and they are amazing. I do love the fact that it's the jocks that are like riding the bikes. It is. So nice. The town I live in starting to take on color. Okay. You know, I say this a lot. I don't think I talked a lot. Probably talked more than I think I did. But that was such a sweet episode. I really did like it. Hospital, huh? Yeah, I should have known that was coming. It would make sense. Characters full of life. Yeah, I see it now. Crap. This is gonna suck. Anyway, the music, of course, it has to be impeccable because this is a music. The music is woven through this entire series. It drives a lot of the characters and it affects a lot of the characters very deeply, so it makes sense. Then Watery, though. No, Watery, I'm sorry. Kusai. I don't know. I really like these dynamics so much. They're so... dynamics. I love the dynamics of the characters so much. Well, in all reality, that was a really great episode. It was so fun. I love the pacing of the season. I love... Let me see here. I really, really do love the pacing of the season a lot. This is going to be a really, I think, painful series. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't there be that issue? Okay. Anyway, That's gonna be fun. Fantastic. Like this episode a lot. I think the pacing, the tempo, let's use music terms, the tempo of the series is perfect. The way it's, oh my gosh, I haven't played music in so long, so I've forgotten so many terms. But, accelerando, how we speed up, the decrescendo, not decrescendo, the accelerando, how we slow down. The series is filled with the crescendos and decrescendos. We'll just use music terms there. It's been so many years since I played music, I've forgotten so much of it. Just like a good song, this episode is filled with good moments of rests, where there's no dialogue, it's just visuals. We'll use this as the rest of the episode. And then has the notes of the episode, the dialogue, the interaction. And of course, it's just filled up beautifully with the music, with the visuals, with all of that. And all of it coming together to make this great orchestral piece. Gosh. I know a lot of times that sometimes animes will have concerts around their music, especially if they're really good. I don't know if there is one, but I would love to hear a concert of just the music utilized in this series, just because it would be so amazing. But I'm really enjoying this anime. It's beautifully animated, obviously. The lines are crisp and clear and gorgeous. The line work in it, the colors, the way the colors change and shift, because they play so much of a role. And I love at the end he says, like, my town that I live in is starting to take on color. And we've noticed that throughout the episodes, really since, maybe more so, but since we've encountered Kaori, that the moments between him and her, Kusai and her, can go from a monotone to a color, back and forth, back and forth. And every time it gets darker and darker, more mundane, she pops through with this brightness that kind of throws him off. And she's very pushy in a really nice way, but I do like the moment in the end where she did genuinely show her vulnerability, where she really does need an accompanist. She really does. She kind of remembered her manner. She's like, please do this for me. She really kind of showed that it's not just him that's afraid. She's afraid too. There is that natural fear. And it is strange that in a profession like the arts, where it's dances or music or whatever, you can walk onto a stage or something, and there's that mixture of adrenaline and excitement and genuine fear. And it is a weird profession where there is a little bit of fear that goes through your bones. It really does. It like goes through your bones, through your spine, through your arms, into your fingers. Doesn't matter what instrument you play, where it just feels like don't screw up. But also knowing yourself well enough that you are confident in it. Now, they might completely botch that thing. Now, she's a brilliant pianist. She knows her piece really well. He knows the piece as well. He's a brilliant pianist. So the idea is it might be rough, but it might work out really, really well. At the same time, sometimes, I kid you not, sometimes when I haven't played my guitar in so long, it's been a little too long since I've last played, actually. But I've had moments where during rehearsals, we've had brilliant moments of playing together where just like, oh, this happens and this and boom, 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 perfect. It just comes together that moment. And then when we play it live or we play it for group, an audience, it doesn't quite come together the same way. So there are some things that happen if you really know your piece to a degree, if you know the song well enough, if you know your instrument well enough, that there's a magic moment where it just, the instrumentation, the players click. And it's just perfect and it's magic. So either we're going to experience that magic that's going to take place, or it won't quite go as well as we would hope. And she tends to like to go off the book a little bit, which is why her accompanist left, like dumped her, in a professional musical sense. So anyway, I just really like this anime. I love music a lot. It makes me miss playing. I need to get back into it. I really do. I miss it. There's a lot of things that I should be doing and I haven't been. Because I've been just really, in reality, wasting my time. And not because of this. Other stupid things that I really have been wasting my time with. I'm going to end that there. Great animation. Beautiful animation. I already know what I'm going to be watching after this because my brother recommended it. Because he also said it has gorgeous animation. I don't know if it's the same company, though, who did it. I don't know. It might be music-based. It might not be. I think it is. I'm not sure. The main character is also blonde, if that helps. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. The reminder that I am doing ReactorCon. I was asked to join, and I decided to do it. It kicks off July 22nd, which is a Wednesday, and follows into, I think, that following Sunday. So a live stream is going to be planned for that Sunday. That announcement, though, won't be made until closer to that date. But I just sit down and put together a schedule. I have some ideas based upon the days of the week. I also don't know what's going to be going on for work, but I'm hoping to put some out, not only the stuff that should be coming out that week, but also some extra fun stuff, hopefully. And then we'll talk about some other things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.